Okay, so salute to everyone out there. Hopefully your weekend went well, just like mine. Hopefully you started your Monday off right. Looks like I'll be throwing more meat on the grill today. All summer I have been grilling and barbecuing. Or in fall, I'm doing the same exact thing. However, it's healthy. And I want to salute to Karagaker Jones. He did a video today about the Kroger grocery store shooting, which I will be getting into shortly. And in the coming videos, I will be talking about integrity, okay? And defending yourselves. Defending yourselves. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
51-year-old Gregory Allen Bush appeared in court following the shooting rampage at a Jeffersontown Kroger yesterday afternoon.
Will you need the services of a public defender?
Police say Bush entered the store, walked to the back of the store, and began firing.
You heard a gunshot, and then another gunshot, and another gunshot, and another one.
He shot 69-year-old Maurice Stallard in the back of his head. Stallard was reportedly in the store with his grandson. Bush then made his way to the parking lot where police say he shot and killed 67-year-old Vicki Lee Jones.
It does appear that she was a random victim out in the parking lot.
Victim Maurice Stallard was the father of Louisville's chief equity officer.
Today, I'm just sick and heartbroken and quite angry.
Today, Louisville's Mayor Greg Fisher says this kind of senseless gun violence hits close to home for far too many.
I'm angry because it seems like none of these murders and massacres hit close enough for many of the people in the position to do something to prevent some of this madness.
Today, the Kroger remains closed and will reopen tomorrow. Mourners laid flowers at the site of yesterday's massacre as police continue to search for what everyone is speculating about. Why? Well, police have not released an official motive, but Louisville's NBC station reported that Bush was heard saying, quote, "Whites don't kill whites." Bush reportedly has a history of mental illness. Live in studio, Ashley Kirkland, WLWT News 5.
Ashley.
Rest in peace to those human beings who obviously had family and friends who loved them. Gunned down in a Kroger supermarket, store, and parking lot. Now, in one way, this story here is similar to the story about the brother who was gunned down in Florida a couple of months ago because his girlfriend parked in a handicapped spot. Florida is a open gun carry state. And guess what Kentucky is? Open carry. So my question to the black people in Florida and in Kentucky, why aren't you armed? Here on social media, all you hear about white supremacy, how evil white supremacy is. And my question to the people who feel that way is, why aren't you armed? Why aren't you strapped around your enemies in a state where you can bear arms? That makes absolutely no sense. And I want to make myself very, very clear. This is not a justification why they were gunned down, okay? I'm making a point, so do not twist my words like a pretzel, okay? Now, when I mentioned the brother not bearing arms in Florida and being gunned down by a white lunatic, you had people on social media making response videos to me. I even had one guy make a response video and then take it down. And I'm just like, say it with your chest, man, because you are going to hold a L in this one. Fast forward to today, I called it. I called it. So why aren't black people armed in Kentucky? They said when the lunatic came out the grocery store, he exchanged fire with another male. I'm pretty sure that male was white. And this is what I mean by protecting yourselves. Black people are sitting ducks. You're sitting ducks. When is the black man going to go ape shit? Where is Pookie and Ray Ray to the rescue? Mr. Big and Bad. And see, what they're doing is calling you out. They're calling your bluff. And you're not responding. You look at the shooting in the synagogue. You look at what happened to those people. And trust me, there just may be some type of gun reform coming. The Jews have a lot of power. A lot of power. And for them to come out and speak against Trump, and Trump is siding with Israel in the Middle East. The genocide the Israelis army is doing to the Palestinians. He's siding with them. But because a lunatic came into a synagogue and shot up the Jews that were in there praying to their devil. Let's just call it what it is. Now they're coming out against Trump. Oh, I don't want to hear this, Trump. We need gun reform. It is hypocritical and it's disrespectful. And I am not a Trump fan. I did not vote for Trump. But if he's going to stand with you in the Middle East with all that genocide your people is committing, how you're dropping bombs on Syria, killing innocent women and children, Yemen, total genocide. They are keeping that out of the news, right? And Iran is going to whoop y'all ass. I'm going to do a video about that. Iran is going to spank y'all's rear end over there. And now you're in your synagogue and some nut job comes in and kill you, gun you down. And you want to blame the president who has stood side by side with you in the Middle East, robbing land, kicking Africans out, burning down their businesses where they can't support their families. But one thing I can say about those Jews, they didn't forgive. They're not on television saying, I forgive you. They want blood. They want to change the laws. They want to change the laws. They're going to buy politicians out. They're going to get what they want. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. It has always been. You buy these politicians out. You push the laws forward. You get them going. You get the ball rolling in your favor. And you exploit it until they overturn the law. That's what they all do. You look at how they always have helping the homeless on the ballots. And this is why people don't vote anymore. When you look at voting ballots, there has always been something about the homeless. And pretty much nothing has been done about it, right? So now you know that how this political system works. You got to put your money behind a candidate. And that's how you get what you want. That's how you bypass votes. Everyone does it. Why you think there is a migrant caravan in the thousands coming through the border? Or trying to get through the border, demanding, hey, you're going to let us in. You're going to let us in here, pal. But when you look at black people in these open carry states, why aren't you armed? And see, this is the slave-minded people I mentioned in a couple of earlier videos down south. A lot of people down south are still slave-minded. Massa and Boss is going to protect me. I don't need to buy a gun and protect my house and my family. And California have some of the harshest gun laws in America. You better not be caught with a gun in Los Angeles. You better not. And it's not registered. You better make sure the clip is in the back trunk and the gun is in the front with you or under the seat. And you better have a permit. You better have a permit. Right? However, even though you're not supposed to ride with guns in Los Angeles, many people do. Many people do. And I'm going to take it back to 2017, last year, when I used to talk about this all the time. No, I do not always keep a gun with me when I'm driving around in my car. However, there are some times that I will have it with me. And if you run up on me that night, that particular night, let's say 12, let's just say 11 p.m., 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and I'm out, you have a big problem on your hands that you just might not be able to get out of. That's where I'm at in America, okay? I'm not playing with you. And if I'm like that in California, you should be like that in Kentucky and Florida in open carry states. It's more easier, simpler there. You have white males, white American males going ape shit all over America, shooting up everything. I don't care if you are a Trump supporter or not. Him saying he is a nationalist, he should have cleared that up. He should have cleared it up. But you Trump supporters will not hold his feet to the fire, saying, hey, listen, this is not the time to use that type of rhetoric, okay? And if you do use it, at least clear it up. Make it plain so people don't guess or trying to guess what you are trying to say. It's just that simple. You are the president of the United States of America. You would think these billionaires knew etiquette. These guys are billionaires. These guys have maids, okay? Rolls Royces all over the driveways, okay? And I say driveways because they have 2 and 3 and garage. These are billionaires where they walk inside of their home and take an elevator to their room, okay? And these guys don't have etiquette. They don't know how to say, hey, I understand there is a climate in America and the things I say just may be rousing up this white beta male. And this white male knows Black Americans are sitting ducks. This is one of the reasons why they always talk about the IQ test. They're like, hey, we hate these people guts. We always show and tell these people that we hate them. We even call the cops on them for changing a flat tire on the side of the road. And they still refuse to arm themselves around us. These people do not have a high IQ. And I'm looking forward to Pookie and Ray Ray to put on their capes and save the day. Take a stand. Have some integrity, some morals, values. Cut the shit. I said the brother in Florida who got gunned down because he was defending his girlfriend, his loud-mouthed girlfriend. Women that go out with me, they know not to say anything if something goes down. They know to get in the car. They know that already. I'll take care of this. Okay? So that there was a problem in itself. Okay? Not saying that that gave that white nut job a right to do what he did. No, not at all. But why aren't Black people strapped like those white people are strapped in open carry states? And I do know there are Black people strapped, but man, it needs to be more numbers. More numbers. The Black man isn't going inside of a synagogue shooting it up, blowing people's brains out. We're not doing that. And that goes to show how docile Christianity and lack of fathers have made Black men. That's insane because the average black man has so much testosterone he can jump on a building, damn near. Why you think they named it Space Jam? And my question to Black America is, what is the end game? What is the plan? What are Black Americans going to do about it? You can't even change your tire without the police being called on you. You can't even go to the store and buy chicken wings. You can't go to the store and buy a duck. Hey, you know what? Today I want to go roast the duck without a white lunatic wanting to blow your brains out. Okay? And because I personally believe we will have a civil war, it will be a race war. And this is why I say other nationalities and cultures are getting tribal except Black Americans. Black Americans have this, come on in, and everyone is preparing for something big, which makes Black people who are not aware of their surroundings sitting ducks. You have to be aware of your surroundings. If you are in an open carry state, why aren't you bearing arms? Why do your enemies, why do white supremacists, which are your supposed enemies, have pistols and you don't? Now, on this channel, I am very, very harsh on Pookie and Ray Ray. But at least Pookie and Ray Ray know to be strapped in his hood. I give him that. So hopefully Black people learn from these mistakes. Unfortunately, it has to result in death. Wow, man, it's sad. This could have been prevented. Seriously. So, as the world turns, I'm out. Peace.